Daily Broadside, day 957. I don't know if everybody saw that dude, like 19-year-old down in Brazil that climbed into the lioness exhibit and got mauled to his demise the other day. A couple things. One, mental illness, there's some interesting ones out there and they need to be studied because I just can't imagine the level of craziness it takes to lower yourself into a lion cage. Like, you're either the most like naive person on earth that thing won't mess with you, and yeah, you could probably come across a lioness, one in 1,000 that wouldn't mess with you, but for the most part, this thing was like, oh, look at this fool, goes over there, he lowers himself down a tree, and it comes over there and just swats him down. And I wish that there was an opportunity for the video, when you watch the video, for there to be like a red light that goes off. The moment that guy was like, oh, this was a bad idea, like where it turned from mental illness or a quest that he was on to, holy crap, what have I done in my life? Because clearly I can't shimmy up a pole. Is it shimmy up a pole? Can you shimmy down a pole? I don't know if shimmy goes either way, but you can't go up as fast as you can go down. And most people can't go up because they got no upper body strength. I think if you're going to lower yourself into a cat cage, you need to work on your upper body strength so that if things do go south, you got a plan B to go back up. But anyway, it goes over there, and he was probably like, oh, cute little kitty. And then it swats at him, rips his pants off, and he's like, oh, hell. But then you see him like struggling with the cat and like swinging and hitting, and I'm like, whoa, 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 what are you doing? Why are you hitting the cat? I thought you liked the cat. Cat didn't do nothing wrong. They hadn't do anything it wasn't supposed to do. And I hear they're not going to put the cat down, which, that's fine. But because I'm sure that the zookeepers don't really go in there without the cat being, restrained or in a different part of the cage or whatnot, because, now is going to be even more time to kind of cinch up on some of those rules and regs that the zoo has and all. But I don't know, man. I just couldn't imagine. I couldn't imagine what that, what kind of death that must be. But at any rate, and then I was talking to somebody the other day who's got a bunch of cats, and we were talking, and I said, so what, you don't have to clean cats? You don't like bathe the cats? And she's like, nah, cats take care of themselves. And I'm like, do they though? I mean, what are they really doing? And she's like, I think she used the word preen. Is it preen? Did she just say preen or clean? Or maybe I'm just making, what's preen mean? Is it in preening? Isn't that like cleaning maybe? But it's licking its paws. And I'm like, well, I mean, what? But that's not really cleaning. Like, so you're telling me that you get a cat and it lives to be 8 and dies because it gets hit by the mailman or something, and it like never takes a bath at all. It doesn't go out in the rain. It like, there's no way that, because all it can do is lick its own paws and its own ass. I mean, it can't get its back. You can't lick every part of yourself if you're a cat, So, I mean, what are you really doing? You just moving dirt around. Because, I mean, the tongue is now dirty. I mean, what? Ugh, man, could you imagine having to, like, lick yourself clean and you're not really even clean because your tongue isn't clean? So, I mean, it'd be one thing if you had a tongue made out of, like, a clean daddy or a go daddy, a sponge daddy. What are those things called? The happy face? You know what I'm talking about. Like if it was a new one of those, you could just like peel off a new one. You're like, hey, dip some Dawn soap on your tongue, and now you can scrub it up dub into the old kitty cat tub. But anyway, I got a buddy who's got I don't know if he's taking ownership of it or maybe it's next week, but he's got a Maine Coon coming to his house. And if you don't know what a Maine Coon is, it's basically like a serval or an ocelot or a lynx or a what's that other one? A bobcat. It's like a bobcat, basically. A caravel. Is it a caravel? It's basically like a medium-sized wild cat. It gets to be like 80 pounds or something like that, and it will kill you in your sleep. So there's that. I don't know why he thinks that this is going to be a good idea or a good fit for his home and his family, and not to mention the cat that already lives there, because I would think that, aren't cats kind of, I wouldn't think cats are beta. They're kind of alpha things, and if you're like the, only kitty cat on the block, and you weigh, let's say 6.5 pounds, because you're not that big of a cat, and then a 48-pound cat gets dropped off the next week at the front step, and you're no longer the alpha cat, I would think things would, kind of go south. But we'll see how that plays out. I told him, I said, you need to get one of those, like, what do they call them? Like, not chainmail, but like the neck guards that knights in shining armor used to wear, so that cat can't chew your neck open while you're sleeping and all. But we'll see how it works out. And have you ever noticed that you put your silverware in like those little trays, slotted tray that's in a drawer, right? And the only silverware that you put in there is what? Is clean silverware. And yet, at least once or twice a year, I got to pull all the silverware out and clean that thing out because there's like crumbs and dirt and dust and whatever in the tray. Where is that coming from? When I open the drawer, place the silverware into what should be a seemingly clean little plastic, Rubbermaid, whatever thing for all my silverware, and then shut the drawer back, where are all the crumbs coming from? I don't open the drawer and make a sandwich over the drawer. What are we doing? I don't understand why do I have to clean that? It doesn't make any sense. My cabinets, I open my cabinets to get a plate out. There's no crumbs out there. There's no dust and dirt and all that kind of stuff in the cabinets. Why is it in the drawer? The drawer is shut except when it's open. And when it's open, it's for a brief second. Doesn't make any sense. But anyway, that's all I have for today. Iggy.